Hello, friends, and welcome to my hobby home. My name is Kathy. Thank you so much for joining me today. We have updates and happy mail. I got a few things in the mail this week. I had a package that probably came a week ago, but it came after I had already went to the post office and checked my mail. I got it this week, and I got something in the mail from Tammy. I'm guessing this is my my super chat. Was that what this was? I think that's what it probably is, which is great. I haven't opened it yet. I'm just now opening it. We have had, well, first off, let me say, how are you guys doing today? I am recording this Sunday night. It is very late. We have had a very eventful day today. I woke up this morning with a phone call. I had to run my dad to the emergency room. He was very ill. So I guess long story short, I thought he was having a heart attack. Thank goodness it's not what I thought it was. He was actually having gallstone attack. So, okay. So this that I have, it says, "Thank you for being so kind," from Tammy. Oh, yes. Oh, this is great. This is my win. It's called Star Rail. We all know how much I love patriotic quilts. This is fabulous. Let's see what it calls for. I may be able to pull some. Let's see. Fabric, 1 1/8 yard for white stars, light blue accent, 7/8 yards, so a yard. Dark blue background, 2 yards. Red sashing, 1 1/8 yard. Binding, 5/8 yard. This is really pretty. I love this. Half square triangles. How about that? Y'all know I love them half square triangles. Oh my goodness. And it comes out as 60 by 72. That is a great size lap quilt. Tammy, thank you. Girl, you knew I'd like that. So, but anyway, I guess, things like that just kind of messed my whole day up. I actually was awoken with that phone call, so it just kind of threw me off for the day, and my night was already kind of strange. Do y'all have those days you just feel disconnected? Oh, here's a pull tab to open. Now this is a package from Kelly. I did get the package. I remembered you had emailed me and told me that you had sent something. Oh, we got a package in a package. Okay, we got a beautiful little card here. I'm sure. Oh, isn't that so pretty? I love pattern cards like this. They're so pretty. Okay. She says, her husband says, "Who's that? YouTube friend." Okay, Kelly. Girl, I know. Y'all are there in Arizona. It is hot. I know if we're hot here in Louisiana, we've been having 100-degree days, guys. And I think that's the reason I bought the Halloween items, is because I am just so ready for cold weather. Oh, look at these. Oh, Kelly. I love this. I actually made me a bag in this. What is it called? Is it Summer Breeze or some raspberry? I don't know, raspberry lemonade, summer breeze, something like that. I have touched too many fabric lines to even keep remembering what they're all called. What I'm doing here is pressing out the corners so it looks a little full so I can do this. Look at that. Is that not a beautiful little bag? 2 of them. I just like doing that. Oh, and that's got some beautiful green in there. Oh, that is so pretty. I didn't look in the other one. Oh, you did cross hatches on these. That is pretty. That's a pretty idea. Getting those all out. So, guys, this is my happy mail for the week. If you are new and do not know what these bags are for, I have a passion project called Bags of Love. I make these bags. I have friends on YouTube that makes these bags and sends them to me. My address is always down in the description. At Christmas time, I will be stuffing these bags with like products, toothpaste, like hygiene products. For women that are in shelters, I will be taking these to the shelters once I have them stuffed and I have a confirmed number. My goal by Christmas is 50, and I'm probably already there. If not, I'm very close. This gets me closer if I'm not, and I really, truly appreciate everyone that sends bags. I am still making the bags. I do some behind the scenes. I do just a little bit of it at a time. And because everyone has been so generous sending the bags, that has helped me out tremendously, where I'm not having to make all 50 of the bags. But I do want to bring my heat press that's back here on my table so we can try doing a whole one of the panels, the grid panels, the 2.5-inch fusible grid panels. So we can try doing one of those and seeing how it goes. Now, my platen, I do not think is big enough to do a whole panel at one time. But I'm going to see how big I can do and how quick I can do, because it takes a long time to press these things, just to make sure they're done good. So now let's get in. I'm going to lay these over here. And yes, my machine is on. I have been doing some things. So I'm always doing some things. So first, let's get started with, let's get started with my finish. I have this finish here. This is my land that I love. I had carried it on August the 1st to the long armor because Tammy and I completed it on the 31st of July. And on August the 6th, I got a text message from Miss Ava that my quilt was ready. Can y'all believe that? I wasn't going to pick it up until Friday, but my husband picked it up for me on Thursday. So I was able to get this thing bound, and it is done and ready to go. So I have one more quilt that I need to put borders on, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Okay. So this is another quilt that I have going. This is my UFO that I am working on. I'm calling it Fa La La. And it is an on-point quilt. You'll see that when it's done, this is going to be kind of the pattern of it. It's beautiful. I am loving it. The line that I'm using is Christmas Eve. I had started this quilt last year and just stopped doing it. But I'm glad to be back on it, and I'm glad to be working it, because I do hope to have this quilt done before Christmas. I do hope to have it long armed way before Christmas. But this is one of my quilts that I'm doing this month. In the month of August, if you're new, you don't know this. If you're not new, you probably know it, or you may not. You might have missed this. The month of August, my goal is to hit all my UFOs and my whips, and to try to get as many of them done as I possibly can. I have pulled this UFO because I want this one done. So I'm working that one. I have another one that I'm working on. I'm going to pull this one on up. The other one that I'm working, I haven't started assembling it yet, but this is the quilt that it is. This quilt came in the Bella Rose 12 Days of Christmas in 2024, their Advent box, the Christmas Advent box. I'm working on getting this one done as well. Right now, I'm just doing the letters, the Merry Christmas. I have a lot of it already done, but I need to get those letters done. And then I can start focusing on other aspects of that quilt. But the reason I pulled the Fa La La one, this one right here, the reason I pulled this one because I was so close to having it done when I quit working on it. And I didn't quit working on it because I was tired of it, nothing like that. So I really wanted it done. So now I've pulled it out. I'm going to finish it. And then I'm hoping to have the Bella Rose Mystery Quilt completed. So that'll be 2 more Christmas quilts that I have done. The next thing that I worked on this week, this block right here is from the, I can't remember what it's called, the Northeast Louisiana or North Louisiana Quilters Guild. Had a shop hop at the beginning of this year. This was one of the blocks that was in that shop hop. So now I have 3 of my blocks. I think there's 10 of them. I believe there's 10 blocks that I will be completing, and y'all will be seeing them. I don't know if I'll get them all done in August, but I'm hoping to get as many done as possible. And so, you know, that's the goal. I have all them goals. The next thing that I worked on was my Cotton Cuts Clue. Now, guys, if y'all saw me working on the Cotton Cuts Clue, if you didn't, you missed complete entertainment. You totally missed it. I did not have to, I had to make this block over twice. Not that I made 2 of them. I did make 2 of them, but I had to undo them because, yeah, I sewed the wrong pieces together. Go figure, the kind of week I've been having. But complete entertainment. Now, I did get a question on this video. This is the beautiful block here. I think it's upside down. I think that's what I don't think it matters what it's supposed to look like because we don't have the end quilt, so we don't know how this is going to go on our quilt. But I am going to address the question. And I know I have stated this in almost every video that I do, but I notice I state it later on in the video. So that just goes to show me that this is a person that doesn't watch the full video, which is okay. It's okay. So I thought maybe I need to address it earlier on in the video. The person had stated they watch a lot of videos, and I'm the only one that ever gives time limits. Well, I'm not really given a time limit, but let me tell you, there's a few different scenarios why I would give a time. First off, I know I do say, well, like these blocks normally take me about an hour and a half to do. Okay, I'll tell y'all that. And I tell y'all how long I've been working on it as just a point of reference for time, if you're really interested in that. Some people may not be, and it doesn't matter. But also on recording, I don't know if a lot of people are having this issue, but I am having an issue if I record because I use a beta editor with YouTube. It is an app that you use on your cell phone. Well, I don't know. It does say that this is something that is known and they are fixing it. But if you go over an hour and 20 minutes or an hour and 30 minutes and you edit your video and you go to upload it, it won't let you upload it. You have to take out all of your edits because when you do an edit, you transition so it flows. If you don't do a transition, it's just a chop, chop. Here's the pictures put together. I don't want that. I want it to flow. And, but a lot of times you have to take those out if that's the case. And so I found my sweet spot is about at an hour and 20 minutes. Not a big deal for me. So that's why I wanted to address this, because I know I have said it. And even in that video, I stated why, hour and 20 minutes, because it is a YouTube editing app. It's a beta editing app. It's in beta right now. And it just doesn't work real well. Well, that is the only editing that I use. I don't use anything else because the app has all the music and everything that I can use. So I use that 100% strictly. Now, my husband doesn't think that's a great idea, but I love it because I love the app. I love the ease of it. I've seen several different editing programs, and they're just too confusing. This one on YouTube is great. So, with that being said, I just wanted to address that, and maybe now that I've addressed it within 15 minutes of this video, maybe that person will see it. I hope it answers your questions. It's a lot easier to say it in a video than to type it all out. And plus, someone else might have had that question too. And no, I'm not offended by the question. I just thought, well, you had that question. Maybe someone else also had that question, and I wanted to address it because that is kind of a big question. And thank you. If you're the one that asked it, thank you, because that way I can let everyone know why I say that. But these are the things that I have done this week. So what are the plans for the upcoming week? Well, all things considering what's going on right now, we are anticipating that my father will need to have surgery this next week. So I'm just going to let you guys know what I hope to have come out may not come out. I'm still hoping, y'all will see this on Monday. My hope is that I still am able to bring the cooking video on Tuesday, even though it is Sunday night. And normally I would do my cooking video on a Sunday afternoon. That has not happened. It has not happened yet. I may be able to get it done tomorrow or on Monday. So I may be able to get it done on Monday. But if not, I will bring you along for a sewing video. But I'm really hoping to be able to do the, what it's going to be is carnivore breads. I'm out of bread in my house, and I won't buy it because, number one, I'm a diabetic. And I have to quit eating the bread. And carnivore bread does not affect your blood sugar. So that's one of the things that I'm trying. I mean, a lot of people have heard cloud bread, your keto bread. I can't even eat light bread, like keto light bread. First off, I don't like it. It's just not good. But we're going to try some carnivore breads, and I will bring that one on Tuesday. And Wednesday, we're going to be working a whip. For sure, we'll be working a whip. Not sure yet which one. I could bring out the poppy cotton. Let me find my poppy cotton here. I should have another one. I think the next one is a bunny maybe? It may be a bunny. I'm not real sure. But these are my poppy cottons. I'm trying to get these done. That would be one real easy one to go on and get done, so I could get that quilt out. But I really want to get my Christmas ones done. So what do I still have going on? And these are things that I will possibly be trying to get done. We have the Fa La La quilt. Fa La La. We want to get this one done. I want to get that done because I love these colors. I think they're so beautiful together. And I think it makes a beautiful quilt. Then we have the Bella Rose quilt that we are working on. Now, cotton cuts, we can put that away for 4 more weeks. This is the only one I'm doing right now. I'm not doing the Under the Sea. I didn't see a colorway that I really liked. So, and I am kind of finding that the patterns that they use, are not really a pattern that I gear myself towards. So, I don't know. I will keep watching them to see how they're going and see about colorways to maybe choose a colorway. You know, if they have one that I really like, I'll do it. But those are the two quilts that I have going. Now, the woodruff quilt, I still need to put my borders on that to make it large enough for a queen size bed. I did enlarge it 2 rows out, 2 rows down. But I still need a little bit more width on the sides. I like the width of my quilt to be like a king size because I want it to overhang the bed. And, you know, at the foot, it's fine. It's not going to matter. But I have it sitting over here just waiting for me to measure it out and cut my borders. Now, I do plan on hopefully, I'm saying that strong, hopefully, I want to get another finish done this week, which means I want to get another quilt bound. Right now, I think I only have 2 quilts that need to be bound. That is my Santa Gnome, and that's a Mama J Enterprises pattern. And I have my Craftsman, which is going to be a, what's that called? The faux flange binding on it. So those are the 2 that I still have that need to be bound. Hopefully I can get one of those pulled out and get it bound, but I don't know. I have so many things that I really want to do and get off my table. I have been getting a lot of fabric. You know, my husband purchased me a fat quarter bundle. The ladies at Stitched in Faith did such a great job of that. I'm so happy with what they got me. And I've had a lot of people tell me, you know, about the panel. Oh, that'd be a great table runner. Okay, let me tell y'all this about my house. Table runners don't do well in my house. I have cats in my house, and they decide the table runner is their bed. So if it's on my dining table, yeah, no. I do not want a cat laying on my dining table. And when I'm not here, I can't control what they do. But they like to lay on fabrics. You know, if it's something soft, they want to lay on that. So I just don't put anything on my dining table. Right now, they can't get on my dining table. It still has remodeling stuff on it. But I do like to do wall hangings, and I do like to do pillows. So that's a huge possibility. And I don't know. I'll have to measure that panel out because I could possibly do one of them big, large pillows, because I know on each end of this panel, it's got 2 little squares. I can do like a 4-patch with all those squares, and I can make a large floor pillow for my grandbabies. And that panel, if it's about the same size, I can make a pillow out of it too. So that may be a good idea. I don't know. We'll have to see, because I don't know how Christmas is going to go this year. I mean, heck, I just put my Christmas tree up. I still got Christmas decorations out. But let's see. What else do we have going on? Things that are not done yet. We are caught up on this one. This is the Fat Quarter Shop Sew Sampler Flowering Quilt-Along this year. I still have a few blocks of the Peaceful Baskets. I say a few, maybe like 4 or 5. Poppy Cotton. I'm looking, I think I have about 4. I think I have 4 blocks left of that. And the Shop Hop, I have 7 of those left. What else do I have? So those are like block of the months that I'm doing. And you know, the Fat Quarter Shop one, I just have to wait and do that one each month. But the Peaceful Baskets, I have all of those patterns. I have the fabric. I'm just trying to get another thing off my table. Out of one of the boxes, these are the boxes I store my projects in. I have a project box right here on my table that I do need to go through. because I probably need to scrap some of the fabrics. I am done with this box. This is my Land That I Love box. I just haven't taken it from back here. But what I think I'm going to do is create me a bin over here on my bookshelf. It's not a bookshelf. I have wire racks hanging up over here to my left. And I have little baskets that I've labeled and put up there. I think I'm going to do a patriotic one and a Christmas one, because I am all the time doing, I'm taking my alphabetties off of these. So you do overcut some of your fabrics. You cut more than you need. And that's what this is. So I'm trying to pull these pieces out because I don't need them. But they will stay in like a fabric scrap bin or something that I can use. If I can cut a square out of that, I will. But see, I still have a lot of pieces with the alphabetties on it. I need to put my alphabetties up before I lose them. And this is just things that just take a little time to do after you've done making a quilt. You may have fabrics left over. I have been going fast and furious so much that I have not taken care of things. When I put them away, I don't put them away is the problem. I've got those fabrics that I've gotten, my shipments from Fat Quarter Shop that I've gotten. Those things are not put away. They're just stacked over here, waiting on me to make a day to do that. So I will have to do that one day. Normally I try to do that on the weekend, but like I said today, my plans kind of got a little off-kiltered with having my dad in the emergency room. We were there, I don't know how long we were there. I'm not going to say it wasn't very long. Because I know they called me probably about 8:45, 9 o'clock. And we didn't get out of there until lunchtime. But my dad was feeling really good afterwards. Because they had given him pain medication and medication to help with the gallstones and the inflammation that was causing all the problems. So with everything that's going on, I didn't tell y'all what my plan is this week, guys. I have so many things I want to do, and my mind is just pew, pew, pew. My Fall La La quilt, I will most likely work on that quilt sometime this week. My Merry Christmas, I will most likely work on that quilt sometime this week. I hope to put the borders on the Woodruff quilt this week. Maybe get one of my blocks done either for the Shop Hop quilt or my Poppy Cotton quilt, one of the two. I'm not pulling Peaceful Baskets out until I have the others done, which I should because it's in a box back here. So, and the others are not in a box. The Poppy Cotton is in a tray. So that's how I do that one. But I am going to be, hopefully, it is in the plans to be bringing all of my scrap or remnants off of my quilts when I trim them down. Like this here, when I trimmed it down, I had a lot of fabric left over on it. Now, of course, it does have batting on it. I have not separated it all. I just have it folded up and stacked over here. I have several pieces of quilt backings that's over here like that. So what I want to do is get those over here, separate the batting from the backing and start trimming up my backing. But what that will do, when I do that, I will bring my AccuQuilt on this table and we'll just chit chat and cut squares if necessary. My AccuQuilt is over here beside me And I'll have to figure out what squares I want to cut, because on the backing, what I'll do is I'll just fold it like a fan or something. I'll just lay it over however, and then just run it through that AccuQuilt to cut squares out of it, and what's left out of that will then go in the garbage. Because probably what I'm going to do is find whatever die will cut it, and I will possibly press that fabric to where it's like these size or just about half an inch bigger than the die is. Now my die will cut up to 10 layers of fabric. I only go 8 because it's just safer to go 8. But so what I'll probably do is I'll probably press that, say like if it's at a 10-inch square and I'm cutting 4 5.5-inch square, or 4 5-inch squares, I will fold that fabric at 10.5 inches or 10.25 inches, probably a half, and I will press it, and then I'll fold it the other way and then press it, because I don't want to waste a lot of fabric. That's the whole point of me doing this. So I'm going to be building me a stash of, you know, charm squares. I think I have one that cuts like a potato chip quilt. I think I have a die that cuts that too. But we'll have to see what we have and what I can do. I try to salvage as much as possible. Some of these I may be able to do 10 inches, and then I may have like 3 or 2.5, 3 inches on the side of it, and I can cut those into potato chip quilts. I want to salvage as much fabric as possible. Now, that being said, I'm still going to be doing a destash. I've had people ask about that. If y'all would be interested in me destashing some of my salvage that I have left, not salvage, my remnants that I have left that I've cut into charm squares or into potato chip squares, let me know. I mean, I can easily bag it up. It'll all be the same fabric. And I know a lot of people, you may have a quilt that needs to have 30 or 40, 50 of the same fabric. If I have it in my remnants and I can do it, I wouldn't mind cutting it up, cutting it down for you, and packaging it up for you. That way you don't have to cut it. And, you know, if it's 42 pieces, I think that's a charm pack. If it's the 5-inch squares, I would sell it to you, you know, for like half of what a charm pack is. You know, something like that. So just let me know if that's something you might be interested in, because I'm going to be cutting it anyway. It will go in my stash if nobody wants anything like that. But anything I cut, I will show you, and I will let you know how many pieces I got out of it. And, you know, hey, we can go from there. But I think that's about it for this week. I have so many things I want to do. That's what I'm telling you. Like, I want to cut up all these remnants. I want to get these quilts done. I want to get these quilts bound. It's a lot. It really is a lot. So, so just bear with me if I seem like I am all over the place. It's because I am. My mind is in that many places at one time, apparently. I can do those things. But if you have not yet subscribed, please do give me a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye, guys.